Hi, it's Mary. Welcome to the Paper Turtle. We have a haul video today. Excuse the mess on my desk. There's always something going on, some work in progress, and yeah, it gets messy. But that's what it's supposed to do, right? I don't understand the pristine, clean appearance of people's workspaces. It's like, how do you do that? But anyway, I have a haul video. I think I have some fun things. We've been to a couple of estate sales recently that were okay. Nothing like super fantastic or anything, but some fun things. This one had an interesting mix of things. This woman was definitely some type of a collector. She had a lot of different, like she had like tons of nutcrackers and then tons of bells and tons of just different things. She also had a whole bunch of baby wipes. Unopened. They're unopened baby wipes. So I got this big package for $2. Baby wipes are, to me, essential in a craft room. And I can get them at the dollar store, for $1.25. But it's a small, tiny little package. So I thought $2 for that big one was pretty good. And they feel like they're still wet. Over in the jewelry section of the sale, I spotted this. It's just a Girl Scout pin and a badge, an old badge. And there's a star under there that I think you would get those for each year that you were in Girl Scouts. So those are going into my Girl Scout book. I should show you that book sometime. I haven't done anything in it yet. That'll be maybe I'll record that when I work in it. But I've got it put together, so it's ready for me to start working in. And I picked these up. I didn't need these. My game cards and game things are the next thing that I'm going to be working on as far as organizing, and I'm going to be getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't know why I bought these, but they are strawberry shortcake cards. It's unopened. I'm going to open it because I don't think it's valuable. And I want to use them. Now they are thin and glossy, but they're super cute because they are strawberry shortcake. It's got some cards to tell you how to play some of the games or how to use the cards. I guess it's not necessarily games, but, well, yeah, because it says quick sum treats for 3 or more players. So you do play games. But look, here's like a gingerbread man. That could go in a Christmas journal. If you do a strawberry journal. Birthday cakes. Baking journal. A fruit journal. A flower journal. I could go on and on. They're cute. They're just cute, and they have the strawberry shortcake characters on the back of them. So I don't know why I felt I needed those, but I did. And yeah, they'll get added to my stash for now, and we'll see if I do anything with them. I'm really getting much better about what I'm buying. I'm passing up a lot more things than I used to, but it's still hard. It's just something that I really enjoy doing. So these napkins, they're Harry and David napkins, which are pretty nice, I guess. And it's got this little flower shop picture on the front and some more flowers and stuff on the back. So I thought that would be cute to play around with. Then I went to another estate sale, and I found this. Something else. Yeah, this. Well, I'll do this first. It's just photo paper, but they are, I got it pretty cheap because for this and this next thing, they charged me $5. So I was happy with that because this next thing is this adorable drawer. Isn't that cute? And inside the drawer were these printer blocks that somebody had put $6 on, but they were not $6. This one is a teacher at her desk and students. I do not, these are metal. I do not know if these will stamp. This one is a schoolhouse. These are like super cute. This one is a cow. I don't know. I'm guessing these are authentic. I don't know. And then this one says Yale. And then there's some letters that spell Miss D. This one's all metal. The whole thing is metal. I don't know what these were for. I thought they were like printer's blocks, but the letters are all metal, so I'm not sure if, I don't know. And they're not magnetic or anything. They're heavy. They're solid. So I'm not really sure what those are for, but I thought that they were really cool. And I love the tray. So $5 for that, and the photo paper I thought was a pretty good deal. And then I found this also at the same sale. This is Creative Memories photo splits. There's 5 boxes in here. I like to use these in my scrapbooking, and you can't buy the like Michael's brand in the stores anymore. I don't think they sell them. I'm hoping that these still work okay. They don't look to be super old. I don't even know if Creative Memories sells these anymore, but they charged me $2 for that, so that was a good buy. And then, at the first estate sale, also I got these things. Now, this is a situation where I stood there and I said, Mary, you don't need these. Mary, you don't need these. Don't buy these. But I did. So the first one is a bag of buttons. And I think they're all mostly modern buttons. I'll see when I start digging into it. But it was only $2 for the whole bag. So I figured I would take my chance on them. What the heck are these? That's interesting. It's like plastic, but these are flat backs. They had something on them. They're just, it's fake plastic stuff. But that would look really cute on the cover of a journal. Yeah, I don't know if there's... These are just plain old buttons. There's nothing... I don't see anything spectacular in this entire bag. Hawaii Creations by Alan. Coconut palm weaving. I don't think these are anything like that. These are shells. Beads. Well, I don't know. This probably wasn't like the best buy, but there may be 1 or 2 things in there that I can use in a journal. When it comes to buttons, if it's, a cheap bag like this, I'll take my chance with it. Because it just takes like 1 or 2 buttons to make it worth it, This bag was $1. And I picked this one up because of some of the trim in it I thought was kind of cute. Oh my goodness, look at this. I didn't even see that in there. We have an A. All right, I have 2 granddaughters whose names start with A. I will use that. And this is kind of what I saw. So this is a pretty good size roll of trim. It's the kind that I like to use. It's not actually vintage, I don't think, but it has that vintage look to it, you know. It's got little scalloped edge, which I like to have on the edges of the pages in my journal. So this right here is worth $1. This little piece here, that's pretty. And I don't mind getting little pieces because then you don't have a whole bunch of it hanging around. These gathered pieces, they're okay. They're typical. I've got a lot of stuff like this. Some eyelet, more eyelet, lots of eyelets. So I don't know what I'm going to do with those. And then this woven piece is kind of interesting. If I were to do like a black and white and red journal or something, I don't know. So those were, that's not bad. That's not a bad little bag for $1. Definitely some things I can use in there. And then this one also was $1. And I got this one because I saw these blingy pieces. This here, it's very lightweight. There's like not really a backing on it. So but that's good because it keeps your pages flatter. This is like belt material. I'm probably not going to use that for anything. It's very thick. Yeah, I don't know about that. And then this is a woven piece, very vintage looking. It's like a knit almost. There's the back of it. So it's kind of cool. Take kind of a specific kind of journal to use it, but it's usable. This was one that I saw that made me buy it. That's really pretty. You know, if this were like $3 or $5 or something, I probably wouldn't have bought it. But for $1, it's a white ribbon. This is interesting. So the center part is like suede. That's kind of cool. Different. And it's, I guess it's like a ribbon with the lace sewn on the edges. This is a piece of woven like belt-like material. I don't know. Probably get rid of that. This is some pink velvet. Interesting. I would use it. Not sure where, but I would. Oh, some more of the blingy stuff. And then the rest is just ribbon. Red and pink and blue. So, again, some of this I can use and some of it I won't. And I don't know, probably end up in a bag like this in the yard sale just to see if somebody else wants it. Okay, so now let's see what else I've got here. I think most of this other stuff is probably thrift stores, if I remember right. It's been a little while. This has been kind of accumulating because why? Because I haven't been doing that much. And so I'm just letting it pile up before I do a video. All right. So we have, I don't know why I bought this either, because it was cheap. This is a Creative Memories tape runner. New in the box. It's still sealed. Has never even been opened. And 2 refills for it. The refills were 75 cents. Well, the tape runner was 75 cents. So 75 cents each. You can't beat it. It should work just fine. And then I got these 2 things of postcards. They were $1.75 each. And I bought this one for the thing on the top. And then I just bought the other one for the heck of it. So these are postcards. They're from Spain, but look how old they are. Oh my goodness. The aging on these are amazing. I don't have a date on them. I wish that I did. I'm not sure how I would use these, because when I have something like this, yeah, there's no date on here at all. When I have something like this that's this old and it's intact, I hate to tear this up. I really do. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. And then there was a whole bunch of postcards from just a whole bunch of different places. But one of the places is Greece. So these are unused postcards. They're older. Again, no dates on them, but you can tell that they're older. And they're from Athens and the Acropolis and the Parthenon and all the places that my granddaughter and I went to. So that's very cool. So these are, I did buy some postcards when I was there. I meant to mail them out and I didn't. So I have I have other postcards, but these are just like, when I saw these, I was like, oh my God, somebody went on my trip. And we saw this, the changing of the guards and Athens at night. And then the rest of them are from other places. Now this says Athens on it too, but not any place I went. So there's just a whole bunch of postcards from all over the world. You know, if I ever, I don't know, travel or do a travel journal, or there's a bird postcard from Australia. That's kind of cool just to put in a nature or a bird book. So yeah, these are just a variety. But I was real happy to see that there were Greece postcards in there. I'm almost done with my journal. You should see it. It's huge. Let me show you real quick. Look at this thing. I don't know if you can tell the enormity of this thing. Just sitting here, it looks like this. And I have, I think, 3 or 4 more days to put in it. And then I haven't really decorated it too much. I still have to do journaling and decorating. I got a little carried away putting pictures in. I probably shouldn't have done it this way, but I couldn't help it. It was just, I just went with the flow of it, you know, and now it's out of control. So I'm working on finishing that up, and then I can kind of put it away. And again, these are all just, I think these are mostly United States cards in here. But you never know. You never know what might work in a journal that you're working on, you know. just somebody's collection of their travels, I'm guessing. But I don't know, find a use for them or pass them along. Then, let's see. A lot of the things that I'm picking up are like more practical things, I feel like. Kinda, sorta. These metal flowers, those are so pretty. And they're thin enough they can go on a page. And they're not heavy. Some of the metal that I've had is so thick and heavy that I'm not going to use it. Kind of like this big old key. But this can go on a spine, you know, it can hang on a spine or something. It's pretty big though. This says DIY card sleeves and DIY tags. I think they are meant for you to put into your printer and print, like, you know, your company logo or whatever on them. And these are meant for, like, you know, retail stores, but not for me. They are meant for making things. Let me see if I can. I didn't really look at them, but I think they're like, it looks like watercolor type paper. I guess so it would take the ink from your printer really well. But imagine the possibilities. Yeah, and they've got even the adhesive on them to close them up. How do they work? Create and print your design. Remove sleeves from the sheet. Note, print on side with glue strips. Fold the sides. Peel the liner from the glue strips to expose the adhesive. Carefully fold over front and press onto glue strips. Okay, so I just want to punch one out because I want to see. I thought this was like a really cool buy. And then I can just do, I mean, I can do, there's like so many things I could do with these. Like, I could take the whole sheet, right? And do like we do with the labels, where you like ink and stamp on the whole thing. And then you take it apart, like kind of like the effect of a masterboard, where you do the whole thing and then you cut it up. That would be like this. So then this would go this way. Why would you print on the side with the adhesive though? Oh, I see what they want you to do. They want you to do it this way. And you fold it up like that and adhere it. So it comes out like that. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you would print on this side, and that's going to be the outside of your thing. This is awesome. I'm so glad that I picked these up. That's going to be fun to play with. And these were $1.25 each. This came from Walmart clearance section at some point. I do have a thrift store that gets things from the Walmart. I guess after they don't sell at the clearance section, they donate them to the thrift store. And so sometimes they have a lot of brand new in-package things, and I think they had more of these, but I just got one package of each because I don't need to overdo it. And then these are just tags, but the same concept. They're on a whole piece of paper that you can do something with. So that's a fun one. Then let's see what is in here. Something wrapped up. Oh, I suspect. Yeah. There was one day where I hit the jackpot. Oh, for buttons. Like, there's this one thrift store. It's a little further away. We don't go to it very often. And they don't usually have very much. But this particular day, I got all this. And I got some police patches for my son. He collects police patches. This is a Work Basket magazine from 1955. Don't need it. I've got some other ones. But it was 50 cents. So I just felt like I think I need to buy this. So I did. Then I bought these beads. I thought these were really cool. They have the larger holes in them, and I like that because I put these on the ends of a tie, a closure tie, just to decorate the ends. So I need the larger hole to pull the tie through. So those are pretty. And then buttons. This was $2.50 for this bag, which is not too bad. They're newer buttons. I can tell just by looking at them. They, you know, but they're still buttons. And sometimes there's things that I can use. I didn't really want to rip this bag, but I guess I'm going to have to. That'll work. I just wanted to see what some of these things on the cards were. The dragonflies, those are really pretty. Just kind of a coat of arms type of thing. Another coat of arms type of thing. Oh, I hope it's not all the same. Another one. Well, a different one, but the same. That one's like a flower. Another one of those. Oh my goodness. More dragonflies. And more coat of arms. That's alright. What's this one? This is really pretty. Check that out. It's a prism. That's cool. I don't see anything spectacular. But that's okay. I'll take these to my mother's and we'll just... They'll probably end up getting resold because there's really not a whole lot in here. What are these? Some little pearl beads. All extra buttons from people's clothes. Sequins. Sequins are good for shaker cards. So yeah, there's a couple of things in there. I love the prism one. I don't know why. And I like the dragonfly ones. Another little jar. This was $1.50. This looks like an older button. I don't know if there's really much else in there. A smiley face. I think that I saw the smiley face. Can you see it right there? And I got it for the smiley face button. Now, if someone had that button like in a little baggie and had $1.50 on it, I wouldn't have bought it. What? $1.50 for one button? But I'll buy the jar. Oh, and I bought... Oh, look at these. I forgot about these. This was 50 cents for this entire jar of matchbooks. What? So I didn't really look at them. I don't think they're super old, but I don't even know if they make them like this anymore. Judge me all you want. Just keep the verdict to yourself. Oh, goodness. I don't know who this guy is. So what I will do with these, and maybe I'll do a video, County Line Bingo, is I will make little booklets. And if there's anything in here that's like, that one's kind of ratty, that's kind of vintage, that even adds to it. Interesting. And there's a few. Oh, look at a turtle. Oh, it's broken. See, that's got a 1994 date on it. So they're not like super old, but still, some of them are kind of vintage looking. Flashbacks, it's worth the trip. That's out of Gainesville. No date, but it has a website. And then there's a few of these books. Ah, look. Why'd you choose that one to put the 50-cent price tag on? You had it on the jar. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to ruin this. It looks like a train. Yeah. It's not going to come off easy. Nope, it's ruined. Darn it. Well, maybe there's another one. Anyway, it's got the slidey thing. 1982? Maybe? I don't know, maybe earlier. Exxon. Alright, so I don't know if I read this or showed you this. These matches are designed especially for damp climates, but they will not light when wet or after long exposure, several weeks, to very damp air. Interesting. Ambassador Inn in Macon, Georgia. Pickwick. Super America, County Line Bingo, Winston Select. There's the turtle. I don't care if they're advertising cigarettes. I'm not a smoker. And I can't stand cigarette smoke. But I don't care about advertising. Bob Evans. I really don't care if it's advertising cigarettes because that's a vintage thing that you don't see anymore. The Ritz-Carlton, Chicago. Wow. Look at that one. See, now this one, I probably would not alter it too much. I would keep that on there. I would take the matches out and put paper in there, and it'll make a cute little notepad. Tadich Grill from San Francisco. That's kind of cool one. Sheridan Palace Hotel. This one's a little beat up, but it's kind of cool with the gold on it and stuff. Might be able to fix that up a little bit. Highlands Inn. Carmel, California. Anchorage Restaurant featuring Thai food. Is it Anchorage, Alaska? I don't know. So yeah, and it's really cool. Maybe it was peanut butter jar. I don't know. It's older. For 50 cents. You know, like if it were $5 or something, I wouldn't have bought that. But for 50 cents, sometimes you gotta buy the weird stuff. How they got them all in there, and now I can't get them all in there. I took it up to the cashier. I was like, is this 50 cents for the whole jar? I thought maybe it was 50 cents a piece. And she says, oh, yeah. Like, yay. All right, and I have, it's like one little thing left. Yeah, this is it. Well, surprise, surprise. I forgot about this. Jar buttons. It has 2 prices on it. She charged me $1 because I pointed it out to her. I would have paid $2. I should have paid $2. It's for a good cause, but you know, I'm cheap. And this was $1.50, and this I think was separate. Yeah, $1. You know, these are for wax seals. Can you believe it? Now, they're like wedding themed, but the ones that I picked, there were some other ones there that were very distinctly wedding themed. This one is hearts. And then this is the wax. It's silver wax. And a lighter. So for that price, couldn't really, I couldn't really pass that up. I wish they had some other ones besides the wedding themes, but that's okay. I have other ones. So the silver wax is kind of cool to go with that. And that is it, my friends, I believe. I'm looking to see if anything fell out of the bag, but I guess not. So that's my haul for today, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave me a comment. I don't always comment back, but yes, I read them and I appreciate them, and I really like the interaction. So we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.